Y'all, so my mom still thinks I'm in North Carolina right now. You know what I mean? It's Sauvage Sundays, as y'all know. Hold up, let me get the mask out for y'all. Sauvage Sundays for sure, right? But it's also Mother's Day, so I'm about to surprise her. I'm still in the rental car. I'm about to get out. Like I'm actually at my crib, y'all. You know what I'm saying? In New Jersey, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the block. Right? So I can't flip the phone around. So I'm about to flip it. Yeah. All right, so I'm about to get out the car. And it's time to go surprise my mom, y'all. I'm on the block. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my old block. She doesn't know I'm here. So, you know what I'm saying? She still thinks I'm in North Carolina. And I told her I was going back to LA. So, real quick. You know what I'm saying? For y'all that know, y'all know this is my block. Real talk, real live. I'm out here. Your boy is here. I'm out here. You feel me? Now let's go surprise my mom. All right, let's do this. All right. Sauvage Sundays, y'all. It's Sauvage Sundays, y'all. She don't know.
Oh my goodness! Stop it! Stop it!
Stop it! Sauvage Sundays. Can't get on the camera, y'all.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Omar Mitchell, and back with another Sauvage Stories. And it's Wednesday, so what's the word Wednesdays? And today's word is reset. Reset. See, my dad's already trying to correct me already. So I'm with the family. This is how I reset. Come home. It's been 2 years. It's been about 2 years. COVID took a year of that. And then another year was me traveling and trying to get things together in LA. But yeah, back home, 2 years since I've been in LA. And this is my first reset, guys, since 2 years ago. So just tapping in, we having brunch right now, and I came back to talk to my family just to see, you know, we talk about like where I'm going, where I'm headed, but I also want to talk about things that happened before I got to this place and these goals that I'm setting for myself and for my family as well. So with that being said, we're just gonna jump right in. I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna start it off like this.
Hi.
wave to the camera. Once I reached here on this earth, they were already doing their thing. They came from Jamaica. My dad, he was a podiatrist, still is, and my mom, she worked for Ford, but she also was an entrepreneur, dipping and dabbling in a lot of different things with dollar store things, you know, just hustling and taking things back home to Jamaica. So yeah, so just that's like kind of the gist of it, but we're all going to talk about it. So who wants to start first of how this all started?
Well,
look at the camera to that, please.
It's always good to have you home.
Thank you.
And indeed, we realized that without God's help, we would not achieve anything. And so God is the primary focus in our lives, and we strive with true diligence to acquire things and to do things. And God has been faithful to us. So we're very thankful to Him for that.
Yeah.
And life has not always been easy. We struggled, but we also came up with the ability to do things and to stay with it in spite of the difficulties that we face sometimes. So God has been good. And with you, Omar, I'm really happy to see how things have improved in your lives, and how you continue to strive to do the best for yourself.
Right.
And we want you to continue to stay on that track. Remembering most of all, in spite of the fact that the material things of life comes, we cannot do without them, but we also depend upon our spiritual journey, and that is part of who we are.
Right.
So I give thanks for that, and I want you to stay focused on doing what you're doing.
Okay, so tell the people a little bit about like what you did, like I guess as far as the hustle and bustle from the podiatrist, or
okay, all right, well,
or like how you got your
the journey was not an easy one. Initially I started out in my homeland in Jamaica as a registered psychiatric nurse. I came here, and while I was living in Portchester, New York, I went back to school, and I got my degree in biology and chemistry, and I got my Bachelor of Science degree, and from there I ended up in the Pennsylvania College of Podiatric Medicine, where I studied for another 4 years, getting my degree, postgrad degree in podiatry, and I worked in Philadelphia and the surrounding areas, doing things, and having my own practice. Work at the Kensington Hospital as one of the main places that I focus on, and all that will go good. So the Lord's been good, and we struggled, but He made the way, and we came through.
So how was
it? And then my dear wife and I came together way back after I came from New York. I came and lived in Philadelphia, in New Jersey, but she was living in Philadelphia, and I needed some good food, and she was a good cook.
Okay. All right. Good cook. We eating the food still to this day, guys. Yum yum. Seriously. But talk about how y'all got connected. Okay, that was a good story. Thank you for all that. But tell them like how y'all connected and started making the move as far as like selling barrels back to Jamaica. Like how did that go about?
Okay. Well, that was another thing. We wanted to help. We want to help our family members back in Jamaica, and we obtained a store from my wife's brother-in-law who had property in Jamaica, and
your wife's brother.
What did I say?
Brother-in-law.
Oh, all right. Well, sorry guys. You tell the story there.
No. Let him finish.
All right.
Well, the story is that we started a store there, and had produces different kind of things that we were trying to sell, and to help out with our own family members, and at the same time to make a living for ourselves at the same time for our old age pension. And but things didn't go as well as we wanted.
Okay, so with that being said, when obstacles came, how were you able to maneuver through the obstacles?
Well, we learned how to travel back and forth. My wife went over and spent a little time in the store, getting things organized there.
Okay.
But the business began to fluctuate. It was blossoming for a while, but then eventually hard time sets in, and the business began to decrease, and before we know it, we had to close shop.
Okay. And closing shop, do you feel with all those things, you know, and there's a lot of years that we're kind of trying to clam into this video, guys. So when it was time to close shop, and all the years since I was here on this earth, paying attention to those things, do you think any of those attributes in entrepreneurship rubbed off on you?
I truly hope so. I tried to get you to
I don't need you to go down my life story.
Well,
Okay.
get you to learn how to work in the store and do little things, help out, because you're good. You're good with the mechanical things, helping those that we had there with the register to how to use it and put away things in the proper style and proper way. So yeah, so I think you obtain some degree, some sense of what entrepreneurship had to offer. And I think what you're doing now with regards to yourself, we are seeing some of it being rubbed off on you, and you are beginning to expand your own abilities and using your skills to grow your business now, and we're truly proud of you.
I appreciate that. What you got to say, sis? What you think? This is my sister, guys. I love her to death.
Yeah. Well.
For real.
Love you back. Love you back.
Mm-hmm.
He's my baby brother, of course. Watching him grow, going to school, experiencing the journey that most of us go through as young people. And sometimes in life, things happen for reasons, and it allows you to come back and reset. Now you understand some of the mistakes we've all made as young people. And so I'm very proud of my brother, just listening to him and hear him sharing his experience now and what it means to have something to call your own. And it's so important in life that say God bless the child that got his own. Mm-hmm. And that's his goal. He really wants to achieve something to call his own. And by God's grace and having faith and believing in God, situation is allowing him to see and understand how reset can really bring you back to real life experience and all what the family and loved one all have times in their life to achieve different goals.
That's so sweet, guys. She got me crying out here.
Yeah, but life is a growing process. We have to appreciate the good, the bad, and understanding what it takes to have support and the true support system and where it comes from. So I am happy to see my brother is so eager to begin to reset and get that place and that lifestyle that he wants to have for himself and for his family and friends.
Yep. I done fell into a pocket. Can't take me out of it now. For real. What you have to say, Mommy?
Well, I just want to give all the honor and the glory to our Lord Jesus Christ, knowing that without him we can't do anything. Where once we put our trust in him and with hard work, we know that things can get done. And without humbling and knowing and what you call this word, that you know that your plan, what your plan is and where you want to go. And I know you before you was even born, while I was carrying you. Mm-hmm. I know that you listened to instructions, because a lot of mornings you were sleeping till 12 o'clock And when I say it's time for you to wake up, you always wake up. And that's what I believe, that you're listening. And that's what I always said, I know that you are listening. Regardless, you might not show that you're listening, but I know you're listening. And also another thing, that your willpower, that you set out to do something, I know that you gonna do it. And that's my courage to know that whatever you set your mind to, and that's what you're gonna do, you're gonna do it.
But I get that from them too. That's where it really comes from. And her too. She whooped it in me though. She had to beat it in me, but it really came from them too. But yeah, guys. So this is how I reset, and y'all got the real raw, uncut. This is what happens. So with that being said, it's peace, love, and respect. You always got to Sarah. Stay aware, rise above it.
Go, listen, yeah. I'ma hit reset. I don't get no second chances. I don't get no second chances.